Hello, good morning, YouTube. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? If you are listening to this video, you are an early riser. And I thought, well, listen, I gotta get some messages out for my early risers as well. This is a playlist, a short playlist of how-tos for people who just want really short bits of information just to start their day. And today I'm going to be talking about how to forgive the past. I have pulled a botanical card, and this card is of playfulness. Play is the royal road to childhood happiness and adult brilliance. So as an adult, if you want to be brilliant, you got to be playful. And this is a quote by Joseph Chilton Pierce. Let me go ahead and put on some lip gloss before I start the day. How to forgive the past. I only put up 6 points. However, I could talk about something like that forever. How to forgive the past. First of all, acceptance. Excuse me. You need to accept that people, places, and situations are meant to pass in and out of your life. It's way more difficult to accept that when it is a parent, when it is a sibling, when it is a loved one, when it's a deep soul bond. It is difficult to accept that this is all supposed to pass out of your reality, and it hurts. But you must accept that it was meant to be, and that you had to sacrifice that relationship in order to move into the future, and that these relationships are holding you back. You also have to accept that these people didn't mean you any well or any good if you found yourself in a situation where there was any possible way to bribe them or to get them to go against you. Acceptance in this situation is key. This is what was told to me, and honestly, it really helped, and it made it easy to just get over it and move forward and not cry about it. Number 2, work on releasing anger. You know, forgiveness on Google was defined as releasing anger. That is a hard one. That takes time. I want you to know that it takes time. I want you to know that it's okay. I want you to know that you're going to be happy one day, pissed off the next day. You're going to be in a good mood one day, aggressive about it the other day. Like, just because these are deep, meaningful relationships. There's loyalty that is broken. There's unspoken, deep loyalty and trust that was broken. So it's okay to wobble with it, but be intentional about, be intentional that you want a solution to this, and you're not being angry to be angry, but you're working through it. And in releasing the past, you have to purge things out of you. You have to just let it come out of you. You have to just let it be released from you. You have to just let it evaporate out of you. That means crying. That means being upset. That means playing it over sometimes, not aimlessly, not mindlessly, not continuously, but sometimes playing it over and just realizing that it's meant to be. It is what it is. You know, whatever your process to healing is, don't fight healing and let healing happen. And sometimes things come up randomly that you don't want it to come up. It's not the right time. Here it comes. Let it come up. Your body knows at the right time to bring situations back up. It usually comes up when you can handle it, when you're at your most peaceful, when you're at your most calm. And that is when you can really handle it happening, because it's, you're quiet and you're not distracted. So that's the time that it can come up. And that's the time where you can give it some attention. So be okay with it. Number 3, better is coming. You got to think of the analogy between the big teddy bear and the little teddy bear, where it's like there's this image of Jesus taking a little teddy bear that is torn and beat up with a big teddy bear behind his back. Everything that you allow to fall away, every soul contract that you allow to fizzle out naturally when it's supposed to, every time you allow that, you are essentially allowing better things to work their way into your reality. It is essential that you know when to release. It is essential you know when to forgive and let go. Is it tough? Yes. Does it take a while? Yes. Are you going to fight around with it and roll around in the mud with it for a bit until you can release it? Also, yes. But releasing it will release you from a toxic cycle that is holding you back. So yes, you are going through many, many betrayals, but it is through releasing these feelings, these betrayals, that you find yourself in a situation where you can finally say, I'm ready for the new. I'm ready for new friends. I'm ready for new relationships. I'm ready for a new life. You're not the only person that has had to have things go this way. This is the cycle of life. This is actually just how it works. And I want to just really let people know, like, it's okay. We have all had to let go of very monumental relationships to us, but that makes you stronger, that makes you better, and you're not going to fall apart as a result of it. Number 4, the cold hard truth is you can't take these people with you because they probably never liked you to begin with, and one way or the other you'd have had to release them. And perhaps the universe figures that releasing them now at a time where they are, it's not gonna cost you as much. If you continue, first of all, you're not going to get your new future with people in your life that are not supposed to be there. The spirit is going to drag them out of your life one way or the other. Now, you didn't notice their behaviors before, and so spirit had to take it away from you. I just want you to understand that these people meant you no good either way, no matter who they are. These feelings already existed inside of them. You just didn't take notice to it. In my situation, I had to let people go, but these people were in a vibration and they had feelings that just didn't work and didn't support my future, and definitely didn't support a future of me and them being together. So it had to go, whether it was parental, whether it was whatever, it just had to go. Number 5, you are on the right path. There's no such thing as you being on the wrong path unless you are being very intentional about fighting fate. I think all of us, even those of us who fight fate, are still on the path intended for us. If you're fighting fate, you were intended to fight fate. Your path was intended to be this difficult. It was intentional for this to happen to you. So you're on the right path. You cannot be on the wrong path because the universe doesn't make mistakes. And number 6, work on envisioning better relationships. So it's the small teddy bear to the big teddy bear effect. You might not know who, you might not know where, you might not know when, and you might not know how, but you definitely know what you want to feel. You want to know what you want to feel. So you want people who would never betray you. You want people who would never be able to be bribed against you. You want people who care about your feelings. You want people who are so loyal to you that they would never turn their back on you. And that's what you ask God for. The crystal of the day is called rutilated quartz, and it's angel hair. And this is the crystal for vibrational healing, forgiving the past. And now we have the crystal for vibrational healing. And this is a crystal for energy integration, vibration obviously high because the healing crystals are. A perfect balance of cosmic light and grounded energy. Rutilated quartz illuminates the soul, promoting spiritual growth. It draws off karmic dis-ease and reframes events still affecting the present. The crystal assists out-of-body journeying, scrying and channeling, contacting spiritual guidance. Its rutile content draws off negative energy, releasing the past and cleansing the aura. These people are in your past. Protecting against psychic attack and ideal for therapists or counselors, rutilated quartz filters negative energy from a client, supporting their energy field during emotional release and confrontations with darker aspects of the psyche. On the body, it deals with impotence, infertility, respiratory tract, bronchitis, and cellular repair. And in the mind, it soothes bad moods, overcomes depressions, fears, phobias, and anxiety. And I think it's safe to say that Spirit is saying that this is the crystal that we want when working through the past. I'm going to go ahead and pull a Spirit message card, messages from Spirit. And let's see what we have. I've pulled this card too many times now. Let's see what else we have. Okay. Make sure you don't start seeing yourself through the eyes of those who don't value you. You need to know your worth, even when others don't. You are not what people think of you. This is going to help you with the betrayals. This is going to help you through the slander. This is going to help you through the abandonment, etc., etc. See yourself as God sees you, as your ancestors see you, highly valuable, extremely important, and well-loved. Thank you so much for joining me for another early morning how-to video. I hope you have an amazing day. If you haven't had a coffee, if you do drink coffee, go get you one. Relax. It is warm outside. The sun is out, so please enjoy the day. And just remember that God loves you.